everyone! Today I'm going to be reading you a story and we're going to be learning a little bit more about how to use some conjunctions. I know that you are very good at using conjunctions in your writing, and you can use ones like and, because, so, but, as and when. And they help to make your sentences better and more interesting by linking your sentences together. But are you able to use some time conjunctions to make your writing even better? Here's some that I thought of. We've got then, you could say. Then Mummy came home and we had a delicious dinner. Or meanwhile. Meanwhile is used when something is happening somewhere else at the same time. So, Miss McDonald was recording her classroom videos. Meanwhile, all of the children were waiting for them to be uploaded. Or we could have after a while, which means something's happened a little bit longer. And then, just then, if it happens right at that moment. But the one that we're going to be looking at today is called suddenly. And it's one of my favourite time conjunctions because it can make you go, when you're reading, it can make you feel a little bit like something's going to happen and you're not sure what. So today, I'm reading a story that's called Suddenly, and it's by Colin McNaughton. And in this story, there's a little pig, and he's doing his own thing, and something's behind him. It's a little bit creepy. What do you think's going to happen? Let's read and find out. Suddenly, by Colin McNaughton. Look at the picture. Here's Preston Pig. He's just walking along the road, minding his own business. And there's something a bit spooky about this over here, isn't there? Let's see what happens. Suddenly. Preston was walking home from school one day when suddenly Preston remembered his mum had asked him to go to the shop. Look what happened. Silly me. Preston was doing the shopping when suddenly, look at the picture, what's happening? Who's this creature looking at Preston? He dashed out of the shop. He remembered he'd left the shopping money in his school desk. Silly me. And look at naughty Mr. Wolf. Don't forget to keep looking at the pictures for clues as I read the story. Ah, there it is. Preston collected the money from his desk and was coming out of the school when suddenly Preston decided to use the back door. Much quicker. On his way back to the shop, Preston stopped at the park to have a little play when suddenly Billy the Bully shoved past him and went down the slide. Ha ha! Hey! Oi! Preston climbed down from the slide and went to do the shopping. He was just coming out of the shop when suddenly, Mr. Plimp, the shopkeeper, called Preston back to say he'd forgotten his change. Silly me. Preston's a very silly pig. At last. That's another lovely time conjunction. At last, Preston arrived home. Mum, he said, I've had the strangest feeling that someone has been following me. Suddenly, Preston's mum turned around and gave him an enormous cuddle. Nina, 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 Wolf Hospital, this way. That put an end to naughty Mr. Wolf, didn't it? What a funny story. I wonder if you could write your own story called Suddenly, where strange things happen. Maybe you could use some other time conjunctions in your writing. Maybe you could use them, or that tricky one, meanwhile. I'd be really impressed if you used that one. What about just then, or after a while? And don't forget to use suddenly. See you guys.